it has been shifted from Zoom to Teams. So request to each one of you, please take care of your friends that they join on this platform. Link we are continuously pasting in the in the Telegram group, what in the Telegram group for all of you. Okay. So request to everyone, please ask your friends and batchmates to join on Teams. Link is already there in the chat box. Requesting everyone to please make sure that your friends join here. Today is a very important day. We are going to have all of your doubts and queries cleared from the trainer's side. Trainer has also joined. We'll start in next 2 to 3 minutes. We are waiting for everyone to join in the meantime. So far, I can see 182 participants, but we're expecting more students to join. So let's wait for them to join and then we can start. Everyone, if you have anyone who was supposed to be there in the session and he or she has not joined so far, please do share this link with them and ask them to join here. Vignesh sir, we can just go in a flow in such a way that you can first start explaining them about the project side of things, right? You can explain them about the project videos and those type of work, and then we can just start answering the queries that we have received through the questionnaire, and then we can also give them the open forum to write their doubts and queries in the chat section, and then we can start solving those queries as well. So it is purely going to be the project based questionnaire sort of thing where the students are going to ask their doubts and queries for the project. So let's start in this way that we start telling them more about the project in detail, and then we can switch to the queries, and then we can have one-on-one open-ended question rounds as well. Will that be okay, sir? Vignesh sir, am I audible?
Um, uh,
Yes, yes, you're audible, Anush.
Yeah. We can start with these many students. All the other students will join. We can just go through making them run through the project PPT, sorry, the project work.
sure, ma'am. Just a minute. Can any one of you share the today's link to Siddharth because he's constantly asking me.
Siddharth sir,
Yes, he's asking for
I'll
today's
do, I'll do,
meeting link.
I'll do, I'll. Chan Baswa sir, just please check your personal window.
Sure, sir. I will be checking.
So do I have? Okay, recording has already started, right?
Yeah. Vignesh sir,
Yes, ma'am.
just for your reference, we have shared with you two documents. So, one is a guidelines document that has been shared with these students over the Telegram group. That document is basically a guidelines to the students that they have to follow while creating their project presentation. And the other doc is basically not a document, it's a PPT presentation sample, which these students can use in order to just showcase their project work. So because ultimately by the end of the 6 weeks tenure time, they have to create their project work. They have to submit their project work in a form of a PPT. So every information we have already shared with these students. Now it's just we want you to help the students with exactly what has to be done in the project work. The PPT, sorry, not the PPT, but the project video side of things need to be just cleared out, and then their doubts need to be clear out.
Sure, ma'am. Just
Sure.
trying
So
to
we are
share my
400
screen.
students. So we can start. I think this is a good time to start. There are 400 students.
I'm just trying to share the screen, but it is getting delayed. I will just share it.
You're
And
not being able to share the screen.
it's little bit is getting hang.
Okay, maybe that's your network issue because, sir, you are the
Yes.
organizer. You do have the rights to share the screen.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Baswa, sir, whenever it comes to the queries and doubts for the orientation side of things, I think you and me, we can be there for the support, and Vignesh sir can handle all the technical side of questions, the project side of work.
Sure, sure, Ms. Ma'am. We will do that.
Yeah. Students, till the time Vignesh sir is actually going to share his screen, I just want to help you out with few very basic and continuously or frequently asked questions. Number one, that the project has to be submitted during the fifth or the sixth week. We will be providing you with a submission form for it. Okay, there will be a submission Google form where you can just share your details and you can just upload your PPT or your work. Okay, then we have already provided you with the guidelines document. We have already provided you with the PPT presentation sample. You can refer to those docs. You can refer to those PPT sample in order to create your project work presentation. It is mandatory for each one of you to represent your project work in a PPT format. If by any chance your project work is in a work in progress position, you can still feel free to create a project PPT and submit it to us. We will still consider your project as an exceptional case and we will provide you with a certificate. But if you are not going to submit the project presentation for to us, we will not be in a position to provide you with a certificate for this 6 weeks internship. This is, I hope, clear to each one of you. Right? There were the continuously questions asked, ma'am, when to submit it, how to submit it. Okay. Then registration, students, it is mandatory for each one of you to register on IBM Skillsville platform. Me and Chan Baswa sir are continuously pasting the important orientation and the session recording links in the chat section, in the Telegram group chat section. We continuously keep pasting the important links for all of you, whether it is a self-registration link or it is your learning plan. Right, we keep sharing it with you all so that you won't miss out on any important links and you can continue your learning plans and you can continue your courses on IBM Skillsville platform. So do make sure that you do those courses. That is one of the most important part of this internship program. Project deadline or project last date. Okay. Okay. So we have started this internship on 5th of June, right? From 5th of June, you see when is the sixth week for you all. Okay. So let me tell you the sixth week. We have started the project work from 5th of June. We are in the fourth week of this program, and you all have to submit your project by the sixth week, which is going to be from 10th of July to 14th of July, right? So from 10th of July to 14th of July is your time period. This is basically the sixth week where we will be looking forward to have the submission of the project from your side. So the final date or the deadline for all of you to submit your project work will be between 10th of July to 14th of July, right? This is a sixth week for you all. How to submit our project work? any guide video. So you have to only fill a submission form. We will be providing you with a submission Google form in which we will be giving you an option to upload your project presentation, and you can simply upload it. So there will be no problem. There will be no requirement to have any reference video. Can you please repeat each and everything again regarding the project? Madam, at 10th July, we are having the semester. Okay, then do one thing. You submit your project before that. Okay, no problem. Don't wait for 10th of July. You submit your project after this fourth week only, because anyhow, the fifth and the sixth week were supposed to be the project submission and the project completion weeks. So if you don't have time after 10th July, I would suggest you to submit it before 10th July, because then only we will be in a position to provide you with a certificate. What is the start date and end date of the internship? Because we have to fill it in the PPT. So the start date of the internship is 5th of June. We have started the program on 5th of June, and the end date of the internship is your 14th of July, or let's call it as 15th of July. 15th of July is Saturday. We are still giving you Saturday as a buffer time, so you all can consider that also. Ma'am, what about the learning plan courses? So learning plan we have already provided you from the first week itself. So we are at the fourth week of this program. I believe most of you have completed your courses, but if still there are students who are left to do the courses, please do complete. Completing the courses and completing the project work. These two things are really important for all of you to do. Then only you will receive your internship certificate. Then only you will be eligible for a certificate. How to take the video of a project? If you want to create a video of your project, you can do the screen recording for yourself, and you can submit that recording to us. If you are asking me how to refer to the project recordings, then students, we have already shared with you the project video links in the Telegram group. You can just go and see it. Okay, continuously the messages are being posted. Our project is about portfolio. We should include GitHub link in the PPT. So Asmita, this will be answered by Vignesh sir. What are the project we have to do? Vignesh sir will answer these questions. How much time will it take to get certificate after the project submission? So students, once you are going to submit the project by 15th of July, let's say, we are going to go through each one of your projects. We are going to analyze how many of you have completed the courses on IBM Skillsville platform. We have to analyze your work, and then we will provide you with a certificate. It will take some time. I can't provide you with any date as of now, but by the end of fifth or sixth week, we will have a clear picture of when we will be providing you your certificate. So please don't worry about the dates. Everything will be as per the schedule. You will be receiving your certificates after the sixth week time. Date will mention you maybe by the end of fifth week or sixth week. Video is not mandatory. It is just that we asked you to do the video side of thing, because it can be one additional thing that you can add to your resume, that you have created a video of your project as well. But if it is not possible or doable for you, you can skip it. For us, it is important. Just give me 1 minute, students.
In the PPT itself, you have to mention all your technologies. Everything you need to mention in PPT format only.
Yeah, everything has to be there in the PPT format. It's just that if you people are if you just want to be very much innovative with the type of work that you're taking on the project, then you can create screen recording, or you can create some nice video of your work, or a video of you explaining about your work and about your experience with skills build. Okay, I'm not saying it is not mandatory, but yeah, if you are in a position where you feel that you will not be able to do it, we will not pressurize you for it. We want you to do the submission of your project, that is more important. And then the PPT is the secondary, sorry, the video is a secondary requirement. Okay. But in our college record, it shows incomplete. No problem. We might be updating the report now and it can show the completed thing for you, Surseni. Okay. Show us any example project and PPT, madam. See, we have already provided you with a sample PPT. So what all headings you can see now, those are basically the sample PPT only. Last year also the students who were doing the project side of work, they were referring to that PPT and creating their own project PPTs and submitting it to us. So as such, there is no need of showing you any student's PPT, but that reference PPT and the document, when you will go through it, you will understand exactly what we are demanding from you, what type of work we are expecting from you. It is mandatory for you to be in the organization under DGT and EduNet Foundation because then only we can track your performance. Students, you see, it is important for us to see from the back end how many courses you have done, what is your progress, right? That is why it is mandatory for you to do the registration under DGT or EduNet Foundation. And this is what we are saying from the day one, right? If you will not be able to do it, we will not be able to track you, and then at the end of the day it will be a loss for you, because if we will not be able to track you, we will not be providing you with a certificate. Okay, and I think this has been very much clear.
If
I
you're having
cannot provide
exams,
you with
we are not.
sorry sir.
Yes, yes, they are asking their exams. We can't extend our timelines. They need to complete within the timeline.
Yeah, we are not in a position to extend the timeline. PPT and project should submit at the same time, ma'am. See, again, you have to submit PPT only. That PPT is basically the mirror work of your project only. Okay. So we are not asking you to submit your project to us. We are asking you to actually submit your project presentation to us, which presentation shows that you have undergone the project work. Okay. Ma'am, is project submission different from PPT submission? No. These are project submission itself is a project PPT submission. Okay. So don't get confused between both students. These are just the terminologies. Don't get into the trap of the words. What you all have to do is you all have to create a project presentation, a PPT presentation of some 10-12 slides, and you have to upload it on the submission form, which we will be providing you by the end of 5th week or 6th week. Okay. Most probably it will come to you by the end of 5th week only. Can we do the project in React? No, you have to do the project only on the topic that has been provided to you. On which topic we have to do the PPT? Surya, this is something that we are already discussing. The project topic, portfolio site is the topic for you all. Can you send those docs in our group? Okay, we will send it again in the groups. Ma'am, in project we have to do the same as in the project link.
Yeah, project to deadline submission is the 6 week. Already we mentioned July 10 to July 15 is the deadline. You have to submit before July 15. And the way you're asking your organization name is CSR box, that is not acceptable. You need to re-register on the new Google account. We were from the beginning, we were telling we're accepting only DGT Ethernet Foundation. Some of you you are having open skills field, that is also fine. Only these three.
Yeah,
You have,
yeah.
you have to do
Sorry.
same project. We already provided the project. You need to work on the portfolio project. Other than not other topic. Project and PPT both are same. Just you need to present in PPT format. Project your project. Just some of the links and information.
Open skills will also we will try to help, because then we will be trying to get you on the DGTO website. Open skills field is still okay, right? You just raise the concern with us, we'll go through it, because students, we need to check your progress from the back end, and that's only possible when you are under certain what we call it as DGT or EduNet Foundation. So yeah. Vignesh sir, I think
Yeah.
over to you. Just go through the video, project video on the website, and take those queries which were there in the questionnaire form, and then we can continue with these project side of journal queries. Okay.
Actually, I was connected from the mobile, ma'am, because every time when I try to connect from the laptop, it is showing try after few minutes like that. Now what was
Okay.
the issue?
In that case, Chanbaswa sir, can you please share your screen? Sir, can you provide the project video link to Chanbaswa sir and he can present his screen?
That is in the main group, I guess. Just a minute.
Or sir might have the link with him.
Okay.
Sir, can you share your screen? Sir, your screen is not on the screen share. Chanbaswa sir.
1 second, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now, ma'am.
Yeah. Now it is on the screen share, sir. Sir, can you go to the people section once?
We have around 665 students now.
How many are there, sir? 665. Okay, no problem, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
60.
please go for the project video, sir.
We already shared in mentor group where I can find the project video, that reference project video.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. You can find it in the mentors group only, sir.
Vignesh sir, can I play the video?
Yes.
This is the one, no? Honestly.
Yes, this is the. So, so
So
you have
you
already
already
shared.
shared. Yes, this link we already shared with all the students.
Chanbaswa, sir, there is an echo in your voice.
I
Please
think
see if it's a mic issue or something else.
yeah, it's not in my end, Anusha ma'am.
Vignesh, sir, is it from your
Yeah,
side?
I
Can you
guess
just
yes.
Yeah, I think
It is
Vignesh.
happening from my end. I don't know what is the issue.
but you just do one thing. You try to rejoin again.
Yes. Hello.
Need to scroll video.
Yes.
Sir, still
I think
there is an echo in the
if
voice.
I think you have joined two devices, I think, phone and laptop. That's what it will be getting echo.
Yes. Because I plan to share the screen, so I joined in laptop also. That's the issue. Okay, so
Then
this is the.
disconnect from anyone, sir. Yeah.
This is I disconnect from the laptop for a while. So students, this link has been shared to you, I guess, and some of you has asked a doubt that after this video, like we can't able to access the remaining videos. So maybe this because there will be a start button and you are missing to click on that. Only if you click on that start button, you can able to watch the remaining videos. And one more thing is there is no any forward or backward button in this video. So whenever you are watching the video, you just have to be a little bit careful on what they are actually taking. Otherwise, you have to watch from the beginning to go back to the same point.
Yeah, you can see the
Pause.
student. This is the welcome slide. when you yes, once you completed this slide, you need to click on the start button. Most of the students were getting confusion in this slide itself. They are not able to moving next slide. When you clicking the start button, it will move to the next slide. Now you can see the next and previous slides. There is a two tabs will be there. You want to explain, sir? Vignesh, sir? You will be.
So I will speak in the mobile and I will share from my system. I just connected now.
Okay.
You can stop
Can
sharing
I
that.
stop the?
Yes, yes, you
Yeah,
can stop sharing.
sure, sure.
So as we have mentioned, you just have to click on the start. Then only this clock will change to tick. Then you can able to watch the video. And for creating the project, uh, you can create a project structure, folder structure like this. And some of you are asking whether you have to recreate the same project. If you are planning to deploy your project, okay, you want to deploy it in GitHub or any other online platform, and you want to share the link in your PPT or to your friends or in your resume, then it is better to give your own personal details, okay, instead of giving the dummy data. Okay, so create a folder structure in a format like where you will place all the HTML file in one particular location. And then for CSS, you create one separate folder as CSS. Inside that, you mostly try to give the default file name as style.css. In case if you are using Bootstrap, okay, and if you are planning to use it in offline mode instead of using the CD and link, then in that case, what you can do is uh, you can name that particular file as bootstrap.css. Okay, let me just open some and name the HTML file as index.html. So this will be very important to give index.html. So don't give any other file name for that HTML file alone. In case if you are creating multiple HTML file also follow the same. For the main page, always go with index.html. Okay. So if you check in that video, they have created a single page portfolio website. So single page portfolio website means in the single HTML file itself, they have created all these sections like home, about, and then services, portfolio, contact, like that they have created. If you want means you can, separately also we can create the HTML file. So structure as I told, uh, you can have one index.html file. Okay, here I have given day 3. So you can give your project name like portfolio or your name, whatever you want, you can give it for your folder, main folder. And create one index.html file. And then create one folder, name it as CSS. So inside that folder only you give the style.css. In case if you're downloading is bootstrap.dss, like that you give the name with the proper extension. And we are not using any separate JavaScript file. If you want means for JavaScript also you can create another one folder, and for images also you create one separate folder. So why this, why we are doing like this is because so that you can able to refer where you want to make changes. You will go to that particular folder and you can able to modify that. Like it will be in structured and in an organized way. Okay, it is taking some time to get created. And I have seen some of the queries like, sir, I have uploaded my files in the GitHub, but my images are not showing. So those type of problem will come when if you don't know how to use the absolute path and relative path. I guess in previous session I have properly mentioned what is the use of absolute path and relative path. Why we are going for this relative method instead of absolute path. What is happening is in your local system that particular image is present in some location, and you have directly give the absolute link, so it started working. But when you have uploaded your file into GitHub or any hosting website, there that link is not getting connected. So that is why you are not able to see the output of the image. I guess some of you have mentioned, sir, banner image is not displaying. All my images which I gave is not getting displayed. These are all some of the reason. Okay. So for the starter boiler template, what we can do is, if you want, we can directly go to the Bootstrap website. So get started or get bootstrap.com. So here you will get the link for both CSS as well as JavaScript. Okay, so I will explain you both the way, like how we can use it in offline also, and how to link those CSS and JavaScript file into your HTML file. So here you have to go to the second one. See, include Bootstrap CSS and JS. So this part I'm just copying. This is one method. So directly using the link in your page. So every time when you are making some changes and refreshing your page, what will happen is that Bootstrap file will be fetched from the online. Okay, every time it will get loaded and then it will get executed. In case if internet is not there means you will not able to see the expected output. Okay, suppose you want to use it in offline. Okay, I'm planning to use it in offline. Simply click on this link. If you are in Visual Studio Code, then you can press Control plus click on that particular link, CSS link. Or you can download the entire file also. Okay, see here download option is there in website left hand side. If you see means introduction, and then download option also is there, right? If you click on that means we can able to download all the CSS and JavaScript file in a zip format. See here one download option is there, so that method itself I will show you. Okay, instead of going on the link, I'm showing you how to download all the files. So here what will happen is same file only, but in different extension, you will able to get it. Uh, the extension which we are having here is min.css. Okay, bootstrap.min.css. It means every CSS code will be written in a single line without space. Okay. they will be separated by semicolon and they will try to compress the file. Okay, the main reason for doing this is to reduce the file size. The more you are reducing the file size, the more faster it will get loaded. Okay, when you are trying to fetch the data, that is the reason we are going for .min.css. Okay, if you are trying to run it locally, then we can simply go for bootstrap.css file. Okay, the file size variation will be there and loading time will differ accordingly. Okay, that's all. See, I clicked on the download, so it is asking for the location to download that particular file. So I have downloaded it. Okay, I'm going to the downloads folder. Okay, still it does not completed. Just no 1.4 MB file only. Okay, so it will be in zip format. You just have to extract all the files. Okay, here you can able to see Bootstrap 5.3. Likewise, we can download any different version in case if you are planning to go with Bootstrap 4, because there is a difference between Bootstrap 4 version and Bootstrap 5 version. Okay, Bootstrap 4 uses flex method and Bootstrap 5 uses grid method, and some of the classes will not be available. Okay, which are available in Bootstrap 4 will not be available in Bootstrap 5. Okay, some name has been changed. For example, text. They usually we used to have a no text left, right, center, justify, like that we used to have in Bootstrap 4. But if you go to Bootstrap 5, they completely changed to text start, text end, text center, like that they changed, and they removed text justify in Bootstrap 5. So like that, there will be differences in Bootstrap 4 and Bootstrap 5. So you should be knowing, okay, which version you are using, and for that current version which you are using is having the class or not. Okay, whether they have changed the class name to some other name or not. So those things, if you are knowing only, you can able to use those classes in your web page. Okay, so I'm just extracting my file. So just right click, extract all. So in this, as I told, we will be getting different extension of Bootstrap, but all we need is only two files. One is CSS and another one is JavaScript. Okay, so inside the CSS, either you can copy this bootstrap.css file or bootstrap.min.css file. You don't need to look into any other files. Only these two files, any one you can choose. In case if you're going with Bootstrap CSS also, it's fine. Simply copy that particular file and paste it in the location where you want. So I'm going to paste it in my project folder. Okay. So FED. So inside the directory, see CSS folder I have created, right? Inside that I will paste it. Okay, right now no any CSS file I have created. So this is going to be bootstrap.css file. One. In case if you are creating your own file, then give style.css or custom style.css, any name we can give. Okay. Similarly for JavaScript, just create one folder and place it as JavaScript. So here in the Bootstrap, go to the JavaScript JS folder. Again here also, either you can take bootstrap.bundle.js or bootstrap.bundle.min.js. Okay, both are going to be the same code, just size vary. See, only if I take bootstrap.bundle, it is 203 KB file. But when I go for .min, it is only 79 KB. So every time when it is fetching from the internet, we are saving like almost 100, more than 100 KB loading, right? So that is why they are preferring for this .min. Okay, but no issue. Like if you're running it locally, it's not a big deal. Okay, it is not going to again and again consume your data if you're running it locally. Okay, so again I'm copying this JavaScript file and I'm pasting it in my project location. Okay, why I'm taking .css and .js, in case if you want to check the CSS file. Okay, you want to know. Let me show it here in the Visual Studio Code. If I want to know what and all properties and values they have given, I can easily able to check it. Okay, simply by giving Control F, I can able to find what class they have used. For example, Control plus F. Okay, then I'm just giving dot text. See here, I can easily able to differentiate. Okay, text BG primary means they have used color property, background property. It will be easily visible. Otherwise, what will be it is looking like? It will be looking like a single. No, let me just show you how min.css will look. So this is how the file will look if you are using min.css. Okay, it will be very hard to find what you are searching for. What are the properties they gave. It will be difficult, right? So that is why I prefer using this Bootstrap CSS if you are using it in offline. If you are going for online and if you are not going to make any change in this particular file, mostly not to change anything in this bootstrap.css unless it is necessary. Okay, why I'm saying this because people may think, okay, you have used Bootstrap file, so I can directly use the Bootstrap file link. Okay, instead of using this Bootstrap .css file, and they will not be aware that you have made some changes in the Bootstrap.css. That is why it is suggested to use a separate CSS file, and whatever changes you are planning to make, you can do it in that particular file, not in this Bootstrap.css. Okay, you can create separate style.css and then you can do all the modification. There is no any limitation that we have to create one CSS file, two CSS file, nothing like that. We can create as many CSS file as we want and we can simply link it in index.html. So how to link the CSS file? So CSS file should be linked inside the head tag only, right? So we have a restriction. When it comes to JavaScript, we have an option. We can either give it in head, we can give it in the body. Okay, that option we are having. So I'm just removing the links and all. Okay. Now I'm going to link both my bootstrap and my style.css file. Okay. Simply type link. Okay. Automatically you will get a. Okay, otherwise I will type it by myself. Link, and you have to give relation is equal to style sheet. Then href. Here we have to give the path correctly. Okay. So relative path we have to give. So from my current file index.html, where is my style.css and bootstrap.css is present? It is present inside my CS folder, right? So we can give dot slash. Okay, so if you are giving dot slash, it means that current directory. In that, go to the CSS and slash. Here I want to link the style.css. Okay. So it has been linked. To just cross check, you can simply click on the control plus click. So it will open you to that particular folder. Okay, similarly, we are going to link the bootstrap.css also. So just copy the same link and change style.css to bootstrap.css. Okay, so both the files has been linked now. And I have told you we can use live server to check the output of our bootstrap or check the output of our HTML file. Right. So let me just create a simple okay, I guess some auto complete feature is not working. No problem. We will just create it manually. So div, I'm just giving the class name as container. Okay, so we are having two container types. So one normally we will call it as container, and another one is container fluid, we will say. Okay, so what is the difference between container and container fluid is container fluid will take the entire width of your web page. Okay, any content if you are giving, it will start from your left hand side and it will take the entire width of your web page. Instead of that, if you are using container, okay, and it will give some padding space in the both the side. Okay, let me just show you by giving okay, suppose I'm creating one p tag. Okay, just creating sample text. So this is the actual page size. So here you can able to see some spacing has been given in the left hand side. So if you have a complete content, you can also able to see you will get some spacing in both left and right hand side. So if I change the container to container fluid, see you can able to see very small space has been given. Okay, it is starting from the left hand side to the left. So this is the difference between using container and a container fluid. Mostly we'll be repeatedly giving whether you want to place all the content in a container or a container fluid. Okay, some section we will take the entire width, and for some section we will take only a particular portion of it. Fine. So I just want to know that how many of you completed to which portion in your project, so that it will be easy for me to you know that where you stand, whether you are facing any problem in creating any particular section, or do you have to explain general concepts in bootstrap. Okay, I have just noted down some of your queries also. That's what I don't think they asked you to submit the project directly. They asked you to create a PPT which represent your project, and you are just going to submit the PPT only, not the actual project. Fine. Let me just. So let me just go with some frequently asked question. Okay. See, one thing we forgot. I have told you how to link the CSS. So same way we have to install the JavaScript file also. So how to link the JavaScript file? It is good to go with the body in the bottom. Okay. We just have to give it. Use the script tag. Okay. Script type. If you want means we can mention the type, or we can directly give src, so source. Again here you have to mention the path. So again, where is our particular javascript file is located? Inside the javascript folder. So dot slash js. So inside that I'm having bootstrap dot bundle dot js, right? So we just have to give the name exactly. So now you can access the bootstrap javascript also. Mostly we will be using the css file only when we need this javascript is in case if you are using accordion in your project, or if you are using drop down menu in your navigation bar. In those cases it is necessary to have the javascript file also. Otherwise, if you have not used any feature which are going to use the javascript, then we can skip the javascript linking also. Okay, otherwise if you are adding any more animation effect interactive, then you can create another one javascript js. Then again you can give another one script source and your file name. Okay, dot js slash your file name with extension. Fine. Okay, let me just. So some of the questions which you have asked in the questionnaire, that form I have just collected and kept it. First one is like, what are all the technology should use in this project? So here simply you will be using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, to make your project even more easier to create, we are using Bootstrap. Okay, and one message I have seen is whether we can use any other framework. See, can I use any other CSS framework other than Bootstrap? See, Bootstrap is nothing but another CSS file which contains all the properties and values with some class name. So it is up to you that which CSS framework you want to use. Actually, there are various frameworks are available. Okay, Mini Grain is there, Tailwind is there. Each will have their own pros and cons. Okay, accordingly you should able to do it, and they will have different class names. So only if you are knowing the documentation of how to use those classes, what are the properties in that particular class, then only we can able to do it. Can we do without Bootstrap? Yes, we can do it without Bootstrap, but you have to manually give all the class names you have to create, and you should know what are the class name you have created. You should know how to reuse those class name, and you have to give each and every property and value by yourself. Okay, So it will be time consuming. If you want means you can give it a try. How we can do is you can study the bootstrap, how they have used the property and classes. Then you can refer that and you can use it in your own CSS. You can change your styling because there they will have some set of colors only, like primary means blue color, secondary means gray color, success means green color, warning means red color. Like that they have some standards. You can break that standard and you can create your own CSS file and you can give any color name. Okay, you can create your own variable like that. You can create. Fine. Do we need to create a project, website, launch, repository in GitHub? If you are planning to, give all your own details, your personal details, so instead of creating a dummy website with that lorem text and all, then I suggest you to upload your repository, like upload your folder in your GitHub repository, so that you will get a link and you can use that link in the PPT, or you can share it in your resume or with your friends or to the company, so that you will get a digital portfolio, like digital resume, so they can refer it and you can add lot of things which you cannot add it in your resume. Right, resume means single page it should be there. CV means 2 page it should be there. There what you will do is in return you will say I have done food website, that website, like that you will written in the text. But if you are sharing a link and you are asking them to refer that particular link, so it will be even more impressive, right? If an interviewer is there and you are sharing a GitHub link to that particular person, he will click that link and what all the projects you have done you can list it out there, and he will click on that particular link, so you will know what and all technologies you have already worked, because project speaks more. Okay, instead of saying I know HTML, I know CSS, if you're showing it as a output in a form of project, so it will obviously create an attention. How good the project is, how much you have learned out of that particular technology through creating a project, everything matters. Okay. PPT, just now only they have shared it to me. I will just check it in the end and I will explain you if possible. Okay. Then second is okay, how to upload my profile in GitHub. I don't understand that project. Please explain to me. So I guess some of you are not aware of how to upload your project in your GitHub. Maybe I will show you that. Okay. Then it is not linking CSS file to HTML. So this main reason will be you have not given the correct path. The relative or absolute path you might have not given correctly. That is the reason that CSS is not linked to your HTML file. Now I have showed you right how to link an external CSS. So now I guess you can able to solve that issue. Then that do we need to add our photo in that portfolio website? So it is up to you that whether you are adding your photo or not. Okay, you just make the interview to know that okay, it is your website, it is not someone else's website. Okay, it's up to you. And whenever you are giving your own photo, try to give it a professional photo instead of giving a selfie or a casual photo or a group photo. Try to have some professional photo in that. Okay, like if you are having a LinkedIn account means how you will give a profile pic for that account. Same way you give some professional photo in this also. Okay, and personal details, it's up to you. Like if you're searching for a job and an interview wants to contact you, then you can give your mobile number and then mail ID. So if girls are feeling like someone may misuse your number, then you can give only your mail ID or some other social media link through they can contact you. Okay, only if you are interested in that particular job, then you can share your mobile number to them. So that option also you can go with. Okay, there I have successfully. Next is Sir, I have successfully created my portfolio using my website, but the banner image was not displayed in the website. Please guide me. So whoever has sent this particular query, if you are there, means possible if you can share your screen, I can check what mistake you have done. Otherwise, the common mistake you might have done is while giving the image link. That is where you might have done the mistake. Check whether you have given the absolute link or relative link correctly. Okay. Still, if you are facing the issue, you can share your screen and I can resolve it if possible. Then otherwise you can put the screenshot. Okay, what do we make the okay, sorry, how do we make the website available for you to view since it is stored in your locker? That's what they are asking only for the PPT which represent your website. If you want means you can host it in GitHub or some other hosting website. Why most of them are going with the GitHub is it is free, like it is not like a limited period validity, nothing like that. Once you have hosted it and you have created your link, it is going to be permanently going to be there. You don't need to renew or often you have to do this. Nothing, no any restriction is there. That is why most of them are preferring for GitHub profile. Okay, whether you are having a good GitHub portfolio, and GitHub is not only for hosting your portfolio website, but also all the projects also you can upload it in the GitHub. Okay, not only this single portfolio. If you are doing any other simple website you have created, you can put it in the GitHub and you can create a link and you can add that link in your portfolio. Okay, so from there we can able to access all other pages, and here you can upload only static page, not dynamic page. If you are using any other language in the backend or like PHP or anything means, then this GitHub is not used. Okay, this GitHub will not be used. Okay, this question also I have answered. Can I use any other CSS framework? You can use any of them. Okay, please. And someone has asked like whether I have to do only the portfolio project or I can do any other project. So here in your certification, you will get only as portfolio project to avoid confusion. So you are supposed to do a portfolio website only. Okay, if you are having enough knowledge to create your own portfolio, then you can do it on your own. It is not like you have to recreate the same page which we have shared in the pre-recorded video. That is for giving you an idea in the sense what and all section you can add in your portfolio, because someone might not be aware, like students from different year may be there. Okay, they may not be aware of what is portfolio, what should be there in that portfolio. So to avoid that, we have given a sample. Okay, again, it is not restricted that we have to use this only and it should be in this particular order only. Mostly, we will in the home page, we will give some banner image or some other information, your photo and other things we used to give, right? Then about you, you will give some section. Then what are all the skills you are having? It can be a technical skill or non-technical skills, soft skill. So that part you can mention. Then if you have done any more projects apart from the portfolio, so you can create one section as portfolio section or projects done, like that you can create, and you can put screenshot of your project. Or if it is again a website creation means, if I click, you can give the link to that particular project. So if I click on that link, that new project will get opened in a new page. So likewise you can create as much as you want. And finally, you will give the contact me in case if you are searching for a job or you are offering services, because some may feel like want to be an freelancer. So they can also use this opportunity. Like they can give a form to fill so that you will get a mail, and in that you can refer, okay, you can take this job. Whoever is interested in your profile, they can contact you in that particular using that particular form. And social media links also to follow you and to contact you in case if you are not willing to give your mobile number. or mail ID. Okay. Sir, I'm doing project on movie reviews website. Is it okay or we need to do on the same as shown? No, that's what just now I have mentioned. You are not supposed to do your own project. You all are supposed to do the same project portfolio website you have to create. Only thing is you can use your own creativity to make it as unique as possible. Okay, you can use your own knowledge, whatever you have additional reference you have taken. Through that you can change. That video is for giving you an idea, giving you some suggestion. Okay, if you want to recreate the same thing which are given in the video also, it is completely fine. But don't give dummy text. Instead of that, spend some time. Okay, you will get enough time to complete that project. Okay, spend some time and give your own details instead of giving dummy text. Okay, because bootstrap will already reduce your time to 50%. Time will be saved if you are using bootstrap. Again, if you are using dummy text means you can easily complete the website, but you will not uh, be that much interested in doing something else. Okay, so better go with giving your own details. I think if you have already registered in Skillbill and it is showing something else means I guess you have to use different mail ID to create your to get DGT organization. You have to use different mail ID. Same mail ID. I can't. I don't think you can create an account. Sixth question in technical. Okay, sixth question. How to make a website? Okay, this is what you should know how to use the GitHub. Okay, let me just show you that. What is this? Please check my website and suggest any modification. Okay, let me just check. Then okay, this is one of the students' website just now shared in the chat section, so you can also check it from there. Okay, nice. Okay, I think I have seen you like in previous section also you have showed some other website, right? That you have done. Okay, okay, you have created a links also with the icon. If I click on that particular link, it will redirect me to a new page. Nice. One thing is, I guess this, you know, um, the home page is getting bigger, right? It is not fixed in that particular width. Oh, sorry, height. See, I have to scroll down to see the entire banner section. So, if possible, try to reduce it and bring it in the window itself. Okay, maybe that would be nice if you're making some changes. So, I don't need to scroll to see the navigation. Okay, maybe you can change the image size for all and you can check once or the entire container. Okay, you can change the entire container height and width. If you want means you can remove this extra spaces in the top, even in the left if needed. If you want it in full stretch. about me was nice, and you have used links for each and everything. Good. This is what I told. Like, try to use some professional images like this. Experience internship. Good. Okay, I guess you have done a lot of internship. See, this is also you students take it as a reference, like how they have represent. First, they have showed you the education details. Then, see in that education detail also, currently what we are doing. That chronological order is there, right? In that order, try to give. Starting from currently what you are doing to till primary. Like if needed, we can go with the primary and secondary, or we can simply directly go to which college. Like if you are having UG, PG, and more degrees, we can even start with the college also. Okay. And here he has mentioned from which year to which year he has done. So all these things, I guess no need of very primary school details and all, but it's up to you. Okay. Then he has mentioned about the experience and internship. If you have done any in any company for 6 months, 3 months, you can mention it there. Okay. Or if you're having any working experience means you can mention it in the section. See, he has used the company logo and what was his designation, what is the company, how many like duration of the work, location. Even he has mentioned the reference also. Nice, good to see. Again, skills. So, what are all these skills you are having? You can mention both the technical skills and non-technical skills. Non-technical skills, if anything, you have done with certification or you are very good at, very strong. If you are feeling, then you can mention it here. Okay, you can even use progress bar. Suppose you are just now started learning one particular technology, you are not very strong in that. Maybe you can use some progress bar to say mention like okay, 10% I'm aware of it, 20% I am aware of it. Okay. Sir,
Yes, 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 Vignesh.
uh, like students are asking like they have given one mail ID in the attendance form and they are creating another using another mail ID. They have the DGT organization. Is it fine or can they create?
Yeah, yeah, they have to mention in the attendance form itself. We are asked two questions: register ID and IBM skills ID. They need to fill in the attendance form. They need to mark both the IDs.
Okay. So if possible, try to change the mail ID students, like whichever mail ID you used to create the DGT, which is showing the DGT organization, that mail ID you give it in your attendance. Okay, then only it will be easy for us to cross check. Okay, we will check whether that mail ID is matching with the mail ID which we are having in the database. Okay, hope I cleared your doubt. Then okay, here he has used cards. I guess you have used Bootstrap only. I guess so. Here you have used cards and you have used image and then what is the title and then description about that particular thing. It looks like a, Udemy course. I'm watching a Udemy course like that. It looks only but cards. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. Okay, you are having knowledge on database also. Good. MongoDB. Good. Okay. Git and GitHub. Fine. And stack.
Yeah, yeah. One Gayatri is asking, she followed the that reference video and she made the same project. That is fine, or she needs to do something else? She's asking on the
That
chat.
is what like everyone will be watching the same video and creating the same page only, no, sir. So is it okay or do you have to ask them to make changes?
Yeah, that thing I'm also not clear. Need to ask Anusha. She is not there. I will ping her. I will get back to you.
Okay, sure, sure, sir, sure. My suggestion to students is you can create, you use your own creativity to do some modification. It's good to use the same code, recreate the page, but it looks like a copy paste, right? There is nothing new in it. So students, what
We
you do is,
provided for only for the reference itself, not for the same.
yes,
Just we
yes,
they need to use reference. They have to make it their unique, some creative. That is the
yes,
thing.
that's what students say. It's better make some modification, make it unique, make it in your own way, do some extra work, extra research, search for different theme template, and then try to recreate in your page, so you will learn more. Okay, so here also see what are all the projects he has done, he has mentioned here. As I told, a image, and then see GitHub link he has given and the page link he has given. So if I click on that particular link, it will take me to a new project, what he has done. So like this, you can also mention as many projects as you want. Okay, see optic lens project he has done. Okay, see, and it is giving a good effect. So these are all PNG images you might have used. So we can able to increase or decrease scale the image sizes when I over the image. And then one footer section is there. So I really like your project, Srikanth. I guess if you want, you can decrease this card size also, right? You can place 3 cards, totally 4 cards there. Okay, totally 4 cards only is there. So you just, to make it even, you made two cards, I guess. Nice. Whether all the links will work. What is your question, Harry? I just missed it. Let me just- Sir, what we have to mention in, okay, PPT part, just wait, I haven't even checked the PPT. These things I guess you might have understood. Like, see here he has given the location to his place, and then some contact form he has given. Okay, let me just, the contact icon at footer part not able to see after creating and return the code in HTML. So icons, whether you have used bootstrap icons or any other icons, because we can use any icon from anywhere, like fav icon is there, Someone is there. Just check whether if you have used the bootstrap icon means whether you have used the class name correctly or not. Because based on the version, that class name will change. Okay, so just recheck whether it is having that particular class name or not.
Yeah, Nisha madam mentioned they can't copy for the what we mentioned in the video reference video that not acceptable. Just they can
Sorry, sir.
refer just what we sent for reference video, no, that project reference video. They can go through it, but they can't copy all the technologies code and all. They need to do their own.
Okay. That is what I also suggest to students. Try to create your own portfolio website. That is why they're asking you to create a PPT to represent. So we will go through the PPT and maybe we can choose the best portfolio also. Okay, so just use those videos for learning and then practice purpose. Maybe you can recreate for practice purpose. Then after that, you use your own code to work on it. Okay. Just change like they have given some alignment means change the alignment and check okay, add more css properties in it, okay, add more section. If you don't want, if you're not done any other projects means remove that you know portfolio. So likewise you can do as you want.
And they have enough
But
time now. Today is the
yes,
26th. They have deadline for July 10 to July 15. They can
that
prepare.
is, you can spend daily. If you're spending minimum 2 to 3 hours also you can able to finish it. Okay, daily one section you have to finish. Like that you itself keep on target and work on it.
They will get around 20 days time. They can prepare.
Mm.
No issues.
Yes, 20 days is more than enough. If you will complete watching the video within 2 to 3 days, it's maximum, right? So remaining time you can spend it on creating your project with your own knowledge. Okay, you can refer the official bootstrap website also. What does this say, sir? But they said mail. If you have any technical query means put it in the chat because some of them are the email ID issue and other things is there.
Yeah, some of them were got the second list and they are attending first batch. That is fine, no issues. We split the batches because of the uh, participant were more in this
The
FED.
participant.
You can attend any one session and you can mark. That is fine.
So then I guess we have less participants than we expected, right? We expected
Yes,
2K participants. It is around 600 plus.
yes.
Fine, no problem.
We already mentioned in the guidelines of the PPT what you have to mention in the each slide. Please go through the guidelines. You will get more clarity on that. Yes, open skills with organization also fine. That's fine. No need to change again. Just you can mention that's it. Yeah, we were in the From the first week itself, we have started sharing all the recordings. Tomorrow morning, you will be getting this recording, your respective groups. Yes, first preference is DGT and Ethernet Foundation. That is a rare case, open skills build. That's fine. You can go through the learning plan. We will going to track your progress. That's fine. CSR box is not acceptable. Recharge, CSR box and others. You won't accept. You need to re-register. Yeah, Monica is asking, no need to write code. She needs to prepare code and just she needs to mention that link in the PPT.
Okay, students, I will show you how to upload your portfolio, that repository, how to create a repository and how to upload your project in the GitHub. So you can use that link in your PPT also. So in case if you are presenting your project, maybe some showcase event they are conducting means, in the time you can click on that particular link and you can show them the demo of your page which you have created. Fine. I think some of you are aware of how to use GitHub, and whoever is not aware of how to use it, let me just show you. Okay, I'm already having an account, and then I'm created a lot of GitHub profiles. That's why it is directly gone. If you are doing means, let me just open in a new private window. So I have already logged in, so directly it is coming. You can sign up with Google also. I guess we are an option of signing up with Google also. I don't know, maybe it is my network issue, I guess. No problem. So you just type github.com and you can able to sign up, and sign in option will be there. First you sign up with either Gmail, or you can give your details and you can sign up. So once see like this, it will show sign up option will be there. Click on that. So it will ask you for some questions. It will not be like normal sign up. So it will be little bit different. I can't create a new account. So you can try by your own. It will be very simple only. Okay. So it will ask you to type and it will repeat it. Fine. Once you have created and you have signed in, okay, this is how your dashboard will look like. Okay. So right now I have created different project and I'm having a username as Vignesh2396. That is why it is showing like this. So whatever your username is, that will be showing here. If you create any repository, these are nothing but the repositories which I have created. Okay, different projects, different repository is nothing but a directory or folder we can say in the GitHub. Okay, if you want to create a new repository, just click on the new. Okay. And if you are creating a portfolio website, it is good to give a name. Okay, your name. Don't give some random portfolio, nothing you give. You give your own name, full name like that you give, and it should be unique. It will check whether that particular name is already exist or not also. So make sure you give a unique name of your name most probably, and then name it as .github.io. So what this will do is, it will help you not to give every time .github.io. It will automatically accept it. Okay, just create new. I'm creating a new repository, normal repository. I will create it and show it to you. Here itself we are having lot of features to do. Like here itself, if you want means you can edit, modify. Okay, and you should know little bit of git command if you want. If you are not knowing also, not issue. See, owner. Okay, I'm having the account right, so Vignesh 2396, that is going to be constant, and I have to give the repository name. Okay, I'm just giving a demo. It will check for availability. Okay, see, demo is available, so this repository name is accepted. If it is saying not available, and you have to go for a different name. Okay, every time it will not say it is available. And then we are having two options, whether you want to make it as a public repository or private repository. So if you say private repository, others cannot access that particular folder. It is for your own purpose. You are just storing your project file, and you are using it for your own purpose, not for others to see the output. Then you can go for private. Otherwise, simply let it be in the default mode public. And remaining things and all, no need to make any changes because you will not be aware of it. Just give create repository. Okay, a repository with the name demo has been created now. Okay, this link is the link for the repository. So if I copy the link and I'm sharing it to anyone means I can able to see all the files, okay, whichever I have uploaded. But if you want to see it as an output, like how that person showed his portfolio website, when I clicked on that link, his portfolio is showing. For that, what we have to do is we have to upload all the files which you have created into this particular location. Okay. Otherwise, we should know how to use the commit and other things. Not necessary. So we are having an option called import code from another repository also is there, in case if someone else repository you want to import it, or from an existing repository you want to add it, or you want to create a new repository. For everything they have given the code. No need to worry any of this. See, here you are having a line. Get started by creating a new file or uploading an existing file. So this is what we are going to look into. Okay. Here either you can create a file directly in your GitHub and you can start typing your code, or first finish the project, finish doing all the HTML, CSS, everything in your part. Then click on uploading an existing file. Okay. So here you can able to upload only the files, not with the folders. So what we have to do is we are having a drag and drop option, or you can choose your files. So let me just check whether any project I can able to upload. If I'm trying to upload, like that means only files can be uploaded. So if I want to upload a complete project, okay, not like single file, then what you can do is simply select all the files and folders. Okay, try to drag and drop So when you're trying to drag and drop, it will automatically create the folder as well as files inside the folder. Okay, so here I'm having a CSS folder. Inside that style.css is there, index.html is there, images slash inside that two images is there, laptop images there, person image is there. Okay, and here if you see means commit changes, add files via upload is there. Like every time you have to give some text here. If you want, description is optional, but you have to give the commit, what changes you have made you have to give, that is important. Then click on the commit changes. Now all your files has been uploaded into your GitHub repository. So first step has been over. Still now we haven't created the link, that portfolio link we have not created. We can use the link to share the folder. See, here you will see one link, code is there, right? If I click on the drop down, here you can able to see github dot slash vignesh2396 slash demo dot git. If I use that link means you can able to see the folders only, not the output of the folder. To make that, what you have to do is go to the settings. Okay, this is important. So whoever is watching for the first time, make sure you do it correctly. Okay, here default branch will be there. That should be selected as main branch. Okay, in case if we are creating different branches means we can create a branch also. Okay, otherwise keep it with the main. Okay, this is the default one. Repository name, you can keep it same or you can change the repository name. So here in the left hand side, we will have an option called pages menu. Okay, so click on that. Okay, and here you can able to see none is there, branch none is there, right? Just click on that and select as main. Okay, and click on the save. Only thing what you are doing, you are going to the setting and then you are going to the pages option, and in the pages option by default branch will be none. Okay, and you are changing that none to main, right? And you are making it as main and you are just saving this particular file. Okay, so after few minutes what will happen is it will automatically will create you a link for you. Okay, so it will create one link for you. So using that link you can actually able to see your page, whatever page you are given. So for that, you should have the index.html outside. Okay, it should be in this format only. Like you can have any as many as folder you want, but index.html should not be in any folder. It should not be present in any folder. Okay, directly you have to give it. What I don't get you, someone has told this link will be available in Actions tab. This one, see, left hand side we are having pages bar. Okay, I have clicked on the pages and then we are having a branch. Okay, in that branch initially it will be none. Okay, that I have changed it to main and then I have clicked on the save button. Okay, once I have saved, I just refresh the page. I went, you know, after few minutes. Here in the top, we can able to see automatically my link has been created. So within 1 or 2 minutes, it will get created and you can able to use it. Now you can able to see this is my link to my page. So just click on visit site. Now we can able to see my portfolio website. This is not completed page. This is the code which I have taken from the project. That pre-recorded video is there, right? From that, I have just created few sections. See about me, okay, services. So if I share this link to you, you can also able to view this website from your side. Simply if I am sharing it with you means even you can also able to view this website. Now it is available for everyone. This is how you have to convert your project to online. You can upload it in online. If you want to make if you are making any modification means if you know how to use the push, and in GitHub you can use the push option. Otherwise you can simply is anyone talking? Okay.
No, no, Vignesh.
Oh,
We have only few more minutes left. We need to
sure.
finish.
It is
Yeah,
almost done now. We'll just stop
yeah.
it.
Students, if you have any questions, we have another 2 minutes. You can ask. If you have any technical queries regarding internship, you can ask. We'll going to clarify you. Otherwise, another 2 minutes, we're going to wind up this session. You need to focus on your project. If you have any questions, you can ask in Telegram groups, Telegram and WhatsApp group.
Okay. See, once again, I will repeat it a little bit fast. Okay, how to create a repository and everything. After you sign into github.com, you will get the dashboard. So in the dashboard, you will have a new option will be there. Click on that. It will redirect you a page where it will ask you for your repository name. So repository name should be unique. Okay, see here you are seeing new, right? Click on that new and you have to give the repository name that should be unique, and then just click create repository. Okay, a new repository will be created. After creating, in the bottom there will be one line. Okay, getting started with creating a new file or upload your file. So two options will be there. So in that you have to give by existing file. So click on that, then you will get a pop-up there. It will suppose I'm just creating the personal something I'm given. Okay, click repository I gave. Yes, that's what I'm showing. After creating, see here you can see get started by creating a new file or upload an existing file is there. So click on uploading an existing file. I'm going with the flow. See here, drag files here is there, right? So here you have to drag all your files and folders. Okay, using the drag method only you can able to upload your folders also. Okay, otherwise you can upload files only. So I'm just dragging and dropping it here. So automatically it will start uploading and you just have to click the commit changes. So once you have clicked on the commit changes to make URL, you have to go to the settings tab. In the suppose after uploading, if I want to re-upload means simply you can drag and drop. That also will work. Okay. Suppose if you are trying to upload a new file, simply drag and drop here in this location. So if same file name is there means it will see like this, it will start uploading. So no need to worry. Okay. After uploading, just go to the settings. In that left hand side, go to the pages, click on the pages and you have to change. See pages, you have to click and then you have to change none to main. See here none is there. change the none to main, and then click save. After 2 minutes, in the top, you will see the link for your page. That's all. Fine. And link is created for you all. In the code itself, we can able to make changes by either you can make changes here, or you can download the GitHub desktop version. See, download code is there, right? If you drop down means here, open with GitHub desktop is there. So you can use this to modify and you can push your all the commit. Okay. I guess we are running out of time. Maybe project completion you do. Still, if you are having doubt in uploading the GitHub and all means, we can see it in the next section. Okay. Till that, try to complete your project. Uploading, maybe in the next session also we can sit and upload your file. Maybe if screen sharing option is there means I will help you out to upload your files. Okay. Fine.
Yes, we have one more
Yes, sir.
session and they can ask, but before that they can focus on their project. From now onwards, they have around 19 to 20 days. There is no deadline for project submission extent. We won't give any extension. July 10th to July 15th is the deadline. Before that, you need to submit. And open skills build organization is fine. If you're registered with other email ID and if you're getting other organization and then re-registered with new email account, you have to follow the new email only for the attendance and other thing. We will going to track. Otherwise, you not comes under our organization. Please be careful. Now onwards also you can follow this thing. Previously will be marked that old ID, that is also fine, no issues. We will going to track it. Many students were asking that question. That's why I'm going to clarify. I hope we have clarified your questions. If you have anything, you can ask in Telegram group. We will going to enable chat section as well. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for the brief session and discussion, Vignesh sir. And we will going to wind up. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.